In the midst of a world shortage of pretty much everything, Pioneer has found a way to give us a brand new mixer. Now, in their line of mixers, we have the S11, the S9, the S7, and now I present to you the S5. Here we have the brand new DJM S5 mixer from Pioneer. It is a Serato mixer, and I'll be telling you a little bit more about that in a second. But it is pretty much the exact same as the past mixers we've gotten 11, 9, and 7, except for a few other changes. This is meant to be a little bit more of an entry-level mixer, so a lot of the components aren't, the top of the notch. Buttons are a little different and stuff like that. And I'm going to go over what I believe are some of the simplest changes with this that you might be interested in. Now, right off the bat on top, you're going to see that instead of 8 per side with the hot cues, there is only 4 per side with a total of 8. But with the shift button, you will get other things besides the hot cues: the rolls, the auto loop, sampler, gate cue, cue loops, save loops, and scratch banks per side. The other thing you'll see up here a little bit further, you will see the FX buttons. You're going to get 3 per side. Again, with a shift, they give you different things that let stuff change. But something they've added to this that is a little bit different are scratch effects. Now, you've seen them before. Instead of it being an effect that sounds like a scratch, it is an effect that is created when you move the platter. So you're not moving the crossfader as you're scratching, you're only moving the platter, and the effect does the action that the crossfader would do. So they have 6 different effects there that you can sound like you're scratching, but all you're really doing is moving the platter. You're not having to do both hands. You can do one. Now, that can be either for teaching you how to do something or just to pretend like you're scratching. Speaking of the buttons, they're not your typical soft rubber buttons that you get with Pioneer's other mixers. These are a little bit harder and they're very clicky. If you know what I mean by that, they're not those typical soft, kind of high-end feel. They're clicky, so they're not, not the greatest. We do have the 2 effects paddles on there. It is a Magvel Fader Pro crossfader, and there's something I want to show you about that I found that was kind of interesting. They put a screen on the front that lets you see when you adjust the heaviness or the lightness of the crossfader. So it is just a little glass screen that shows the mag fader on there doing its thing. Up front, you also have the mic levels, the auxiliary levels, and an 1/8 and 1/4 inch headphone out. But one of the things that I think is most interesting with this is that it is powered by either a regular power source or it gets the power off of your laptop, but both of them are USB-C. So I thought that was kind of neat. I believe, and if I'm wrong, please correct me in the chat, that this is the first piece of DJ equipment that is using fully USB-C plugs for power and or connection to the laptop. As you see, we go across here. It's the typical hookups, the Masters XLR outs. You have a booth out that is RCA out, not quarter. And we have the balance, a single balanced mic, but you also have line and phono for all the other stuff. Size-wise, it is a little bit smaller than the S7, but again, it's going to be less of a price too. We're going to get to the price here in a minute. But compared to the turntables, turn and battle style, it's just a little bit smaller. And honestly, that covers just about everything about this, including the fact that it's only gonna come in red. It's not gonna come in any other colors. That red and black is only the colors that it's coming in. And the press release that I got didn't come from Pioneer, it came from Serato. And the fact that their press release doesn't give an actual release date, all it said was, and I quote, "The Pioneer DJM S5 is out now and supported in Serato DJ Pro 2.5.12. So that's all they actually said about it coming, and it did not give a price at all. So hopefully soon we'll find out more information about that, but that's pretty much it for the new S5 mixer. I think it's pretty good, and it's very comparable to the Numark scratch mixer that they came out with a couple of years ago. It's a beginning starter mixer that's more affordable, can get you ongoing with whether you're going to use CDJs or turntables or whatever, but I think it's kind of neat, it's good, and I'm just happy to see some other products that are coming out now. So if you want to find out more about this product or other products from Pioneer, stop by pioneerdj.com. If you get a chance, please click like, subscribe, and share whenever you get a chance. We're going to have more videos coming out about this and other stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in, and God bless.